What's up, everybody? History of the Future podcast. We are back again. You know what I mean? It's been a few weeks since I did the last episode, but we've been working. You know, I did the SNS section, no section / SUV sessions last Saturday with the homie J Boy Don't Lose and the other homie Jay. We was in here. He was playing some house music or whatever. It was like a precursor to his Halloween event that's gonna be this upcoming October 25th at a secret location. Check out J Boy Don't Lose across all socials and RSVP there. It should be a nice little turnout. Other than that, just been in the lab. I've been, you probably see me cooking up some beats. You probably see me messing with some technology. And just been in the books, man, just studying, trying to expand the mind. And being that I'm expanding the mind, I got the homie here with me, and I know y'all seen him before on a couple other episodes. So he came back, he hit me, say he gotta get some stuff off his chest. We had to build, we gotta connect. So man, what's up, bro?
Bro, you got it, bro. Just relaxing, trying to piece everything together, man. Sometimes it's a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's vibration. Sometimes you could be minding your business and get a download or a vision, man.
Okay. Nah, I definitely could feel that. I guess when you first came in, you had something you was about to say. You know what I mean? I stopped you. I don't mean to go back in time, but I just I don't. This is a thing too. I'm gonna tell the audience now.
Okay.
People who have podcasts, they know. The best conversations you're going to have is off camera. And I think it's just the nature of just how life works. You know what I'm saying? Just, I don't know what they say, like a watched pot doesn't boil. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching the pot, it takes longer to boil. You know what I'm saying? Like trees grow in the dark, or, all the type of things. Like when you're watching something, it don't have that same type of panache, but you know what I mean? If you can, I know you was kind of recapping kind of like where you've been at these last few weeks.
The energy different. And a lot of people, when it comes to creation of God, ain't really tuned in. It's really more of a surface level of knowledge or game. And a lot of people, they saying it like it's a name, but it's not a name, it's a title. And when you come across certain sources of information, it sounds interesting. Like I heard somebody say, how many people did the devil kill in the Bible?
Yeah.
And then they asked, how many did God kill in the Bible? Yeah.
So you saying people say, okay, say it again. So you basically saying people romanticize like...
People were saying basically how the devil is depicted to be a bad or negative image or whatever, but the person that was doing all the killing in the Bible was God.
Yeah, smiting and all that.
Yeah.
So you to go sacrifice the kids.
Yeah. And not only there's times where you told a certain tribe, go in, women, kids, animals, everybody got to go. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying you have that insight and you trying to have that conversation with just a regular
it's just interesting how other people's concept of God.
Yeah.
And what they're willing to do to protect it or reject it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you have some people that are very in tune and they can see where it's going before it get there. And they could be like, you know what? This might turn into an argument or something. Okay. So I'm not trying to entertain this. And I'm like, okay, I was in the spirit of sharing information just to see where you're at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Trying to see what ranges of heat or cold that your thermometer pick up on.
Yeah.
And so this young lady, in the Uber, we was talking and I could tell she was sensitive to certain things, but she also didn't want to go back and forth But what she might have called back and forth an argument, I was just calling challenge you to think outside of the borders that society and time has put around you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you can't
yeah, you can't force nothing on nobody. So when
you can't.
I wasn't trying to force, but once I realized that her antennas went up, I realized then that, if it was any hope for anything outside of growth, it wasn't going to be there.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah, it's just, I think, it's interesting because I think we're in a time now where a lot of things are getting put, like, held up to the light and, put underneath, like, the microscope a little bit. I don't know if, it's the change of times. I think we're in a space now where people are starting to question things a little bit more often.
yeah.
Things that they've accepted, things that they've been conditioned or programmed to.
Yeah.
And you realize that all the stuff that we kind of that's held highly can be investigated. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I could definitely understand that sentiment, because sometimes I try to have conversations but to be honest, I'm not the I'm extroverted, but I'm extroverted in a tapered way. Like I kind of let people lead, and then I figure out where they at, and then I have a conversation at the level that they at. If they know something more than then I'll be more inquisitive. But what you saying based off of the premise that the God and the devil concept, right?
Yeah.
I think it's super interesting. I've been the last few weeks, I've been into the Gnostic, the Gnostic thing, doing that investigation. Like the Gnostics,
Mm-hmm.
how they said they were talking about how I guess the creation story, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a universal creator
Mm-hmm.
that ended up creating, I guess, what is it called, like a subgroup called, like, they're like the archons or whatever they call it, like I don't know, they say like a demigod or whatever, named like Sophia. Sophia birthed the demiurge. You heard about about all that?
I'm
You
familiar with some of.
Yeah,
I can't say I could go into detail
Yeah.
about it, but I've heard bits and pieces from a lot of different sources.
Okay.
And so
Yeah.
is it a book you was?
No, I
Okay.
just pull, I just pull information from everywhere.
Okay, yeah.
But basically, like, in the Gnostic teachings, basically they say that the demiurge, right, is the creator of this realm. It's like a entity that's unaware that there's something outside of itself. Like, it's kind of ignorant. And that's the God of the Bible that's telling people to do X, Y, Z. You know what I mean? And do these things that are very, hyper violent and that's smiting and doing all this stuff because it doesn't know better, right?
Right.
It's not even aware of its existence in a sense, right? And Gnostic teachings, like they basically say like Jesus or Yeshua or wherever it said, was a Gnostic because he was sent from the higher source that's above, like a demiurge, above Sophia and all that, to show people that you don't have to like worship through, idol worship, and you know what I'm saying, like going through the Pope and all these things to kind of reach salvation. Like, it's all in you. So everything else is like an illusion and a deception. So their whole thing is based off like, this whole, like, it's a matrix basically.
Yeah.
It's literally the matrix. Movie is that's what it's about. You know what I mean? And basically they there's like an offshoot of like the Adam and Eve story. I thought was pretty interesting too. Basically saying like, okay, the Adam and Eve story, right? God said tell Adam don't eat fruit off the tree, right?
Yeah.
Boom. And then the snake came along, the serpent came, influenced Eve to go get the fruit off the tree. God said, if you take the fruit off the tree, I'll kill you. Whatever the case may be. It was like, you'll surely die. Right? In the Gnostic teaching, they're like, all right, so that means God's a liar because they didn't die.
Yeah.
And it was really the serpent that came and gave the people the knowledge. Oh, yeah, they like, God doesn't want you to know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And not only that, God put the serpent in the God or allowed the servant to talk to them.
Exactly. So it's like,
So yeah,
who's on what team? I always say that.
yeah.
You never really know who's on what team. You come into the game,
Indeed.
like you come into the game, and
Bro.
you don't know. Like they say, oh, this is your teammate, or this is your coach, this is the owner. Like let's just say if it's an NBA terms. But the way this joint set up, you get in the game, they tell you this is your team. You realize it's the op. You on the opponent team. You scoring baskets on your own bucket. You're not defending the right people. And then you get older and it's like, oh, damn, that's not the right jersey. Oh, damn, that's not the right jersey. Damn, am I the ref? Am I a spectator? So it's like, it's interesting.
And the contracts are different. And based on the contract, it can have you looking at your own teammates sideways because their contract might be more stable than yours, but you trying to feed your people too while you trying to feed these people.
Exactly.
So like, yeah, it could be smoke and mirrors or the classic hustle, bait and switch.
Yeah.
How you thinking it's one thing when it's the other, and they always moving the goalposts.
That's a fact.
So it's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. The goalposts always moving. What I always try to tell people is this. A lot of the stuff people believe in is just made up. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody sat and made that up.
It's an allegory.
It's perfect. It's an allegory. It's made
It is.
And like Calypso stories, and then over time it got legs, and then it became a thing, and there were a great
even entity,
or an entity, a thought form because everybody believes in it.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? So
yes.
If that's the case, then you have the ability to do that yourself. And it should work to your betterment and not your detriment. Like, why do you believe in things that work against you?
Yes. Because you're not being programmed or taught properly.
Yeah.
See, if you taught, well, the higher-ups with the information, they have a lot of secrets or knowledge that they're not sharing with everybody else. But when it comes to religion and these allegories, they're all used to control.
Yeah.
So while you're trying to figure out the allegory and this and that, they on to 10 other different things that's way far ahead of what you could think of. And by the time you start to realizing it's the Matrix,
they already on the 50 plays.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this play, like we made this play 200 years ago.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We just carrying it out.
Yes. Yeah. So we got other dimensions that you don't know about.
Yep.
We have other people that could pick up on other people that you don't know about.
Yep.
It's the information and secret societies is very interesting.
Yeah.
Generator, operator, destroyer.
Gomer Oz Dubar, you know, G-O-D.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, and I was just thinking too when it came to creation, you know, I hear a lot of people respond like God gave us the freedom of choice, you know, plus the information. But if you were born on earth and nobody ever told you about religion or God, what would you think or what would you believe? And if people say that God give you freedom of choice, the angels, whether or not they had freedom of choice, they seen God and knew God, and the third flipped on them. And Adam and Eve seen God and knew God, and they flipped on them. So everybody that's in real contact with them, it don't seem to work out. They don't seem to be obedient, right? And why I be thinking like, why do you expect your creation of people that's never even seen you to do better than people that have seen you and know that you're real, you know? And for you to have ability to make a choice, like God could communicate if he's the way they say he is. If he like that, he can communicate with everybody at the same time.
Yeah.
And everybody still could have the option to make up their own mind. To still have free will and choice, even though he's talking to them.
No,
we don't do it like that. You know, but a lot of folks say it as that's an excuse for him not to do or say anything to give you the choice. But there's been examples and stories and allegories the way he has spoken and told them, and they still went against. So it's very interesting.
Yeah. No, that's a fact.
It's interesting.
It's interesting. Like, I think, for instance, if somebody's trying to tell you how, like, the essence of God and how God is supposed to communicate and give you messages and this, that, and the third, you're getting a secondary account of what that experience is. There's like the same situation you just posed. Like, if somebody was never taught, they never had any of these holy books or these books, they can't even speak the language, what would their experience be? So even before these books existed, people had an experience with the things that were around them, right? And I think that experience that you have is how your creator connects with you. It's when you get distracted on what somebody else tells you is important that you kind of can't hear the creator and you're looking for a secondary account. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you know, you know. Like, for instance, if I don't know what money is, I don't know what the dollar is, right? And I've just been living my whole life. I've been trading goods with my neighbor because they the best tomato and pea grower. And you know what I'm saying? My uncle is he's a farm, he raises all the cattle or whatever the case may be. And we just do business amongst ourselves, and I don't know what the US dollar is. It's not gonna have any significance to me. You know what I'm saying? So if you try to say, yo, the way through God is to have the US dollar, I don't have no recollection of that. I'm going to say, my God is when the rain falls and then the crops are fruitful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or when, how I'm able to sustain myself. So I think a lot of the times what happens is these entities or these groups or these subgroups, they replace people's natural connection with their creator by being the middleman. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you, yo, this is what success looks like. Success looks like having X amount of dollars, having this education, so once you go through these little degrees in this check system and you feel unfulfilled when you get to the end, is because you were disconnected from your, what matters to you.
And what if the more they tell you about God, they disconnect you from the God that's trying to communicate with you?
For sure. 1,000%.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole play.
Yeah.
That's the play. I don't want you to know. I don't want you to know who you are. Because if you know who you are, then you're going to think you don't need me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
And then I can't control you. I can't
influence
deceive you.
Yeah, I can't deceive you.
I can't confuse you.
Exactly.
Because in the state of confusion, you'll make decisions based on the most logical reason, based on the information that they gave you. Then if you're only operating on the information that they gave you, you're only making choices that they've provided that you think they don't know about, but they've already
for sure
exhausted all the possibilities.
They gave you choices 1, 2, and 3. In reality, you got choices 1 through 1,000,000,000.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And you blind because you don't know the different perspectives that are at your, at your feet or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the middleman is usually what in business? Your agent. Somebody that speaks on your behalf or does business on your behalf. In the Matrix, who was the guy that was trying to stop Neo all the time, is Agent Smith. It's the intermediary, the person that's trying to, give you your program script to run in the Matrix. So it's like, if you're looking for agency or whatever, you're kind of you're giving up your rights in their connection into this whole overall thing. Because that, I see that a lot, yo. I've been having a lot of conversations, right, about like science. Like, I hate when people say like, yo, it's science. Yo, I swear that's probably the thing that annoys me the most. You know what I'm saying? Because they use science as like an authority to say that whatever comes after that, it's the truth.
In other words, science is another God.
Science is God.
So, yeah.
And I've been trying to tell people that for the longest time, like, yo, the way it's being used is the same way God was being used previously.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And nothing's new under the sun. They use this to entrap you or to justify silencing you or killing you if you don't support the way they want you. If you ain't buying into what they're selling.
Yeah, the trick bag.
Yeah.
All right, yo, we gonna change this.
Bro.
Yo, the same business that was this building that was the McDonald's. All right, we're gonna take the McDonald's sign out and we're gonna put another sign up. It's gonna be another business. It's the same. It's gonna be a Burger King.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I see that a lot. And I think people get so distracted. Oh, the scientists said, yo, 1 in 10 scientists say X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
It's like,
where are you getting these scientists from?
Who are
they all work for the same network or the whatever? Like, are they original scientists from different walks of life in different parts of the world? Like a lot of social studies or what you call what's a better word for survey. Yeah. You know, where are they getting the data from?
Peer review.
Yeah. I can't trust your source if you cooking it all up. And people, it's easy to say, well, I interviewed 100 people. Where were these 100 people at? Were they in the cave? Were they outside the cave? Were they on the boat? Were they on the plane? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's like science is, like you said, science is like the new God. So science says we went to the moon. Before they said we couldn't get to the heavens. Now we brought what was
supposed to be a firmament to block you from going out or anything from coming in, but now they didn't.
They landed on the moon. What was it? It was Eisenhower. Who was it? Eisenhower and Nixon? One of them dudes. It was like, oh, man has such and such to the heavens. So it's like, okay, now man is becoming the creator. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bet we can take life, so we're gonna make the nuclear bomb, the atom bomb. You know what I'm saying? That's science, like the big destroyer. You know what I'm saying? Now they're like, we can create life. You know what I mean? Like get some embryos, and it's science. We figured out how to clone or how to, you know what I mean? It's science. It's really just replacing that idea of what God is and man is trying to, you know, replace that thing, which is it's an interesting concept, but I don't think people see it. I think people just get lulled to sleep and they be like, oh, I'm in a STEM program, like science, technology, engineering, and whatever that is, math. You know what I'm saying? And it gets like glorified.
Yeah.
And it's like, before that, people were philosophers, or a lot of their existential experiences were based off of like art. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All
the quote unquote scientists used to be artists first. You know what I'm saying? Or theologians or whatever the case may be. But people like, you know, I don't know. It's an interesting thing, bro. Yeah, I don't know. So salute to everybody that's into science. I'm not knocking science, but I'm just knocking people using science as an authority
to control
and discredit somebody that thinks outside of that context.
Yeah.
Facts, bro. Yeah, man. But yeah, other than that, man, what else you got going on, man? I mean, you got some game, man. Look. He being cool right now. Ant sent me an Instagram video 4 times a day. I'm like, damn, I never seen that. I low-key want to put it up on the screen, on the big screen, but I don't know if I'm set up for that yet. Let me see.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I come across certain forms of information I think is entertaining. Some of it could resonate. Some of it could not. Some of it could lead you through a maze or bring you to a maze.
Yeah. Now go ahead.
So I think it's interesting. And information, we're in the age of information now. And even when it comes to the Bible, a lot of folks, you know, there's somebody say, if you could only prove the Bible by the Bible, then it's not. It's not.
You don't buy the bull.
Yeah. Like, it's not organic. You know what I'm saying? Like people telling you this and telling you that without them telling you a program and your perception of what this or that should be, how would you arrive to a conclusion outside of that? Like, people could tell you about God all day, tell you about the Bible all day. And if they didn't never tell you, you wouldn't know. But if you plant a seed and then tell nobody, after a period of time, you'll be able to see the evidence of a seed being planted and it growing.
Yeah.
So like the natural stages of growth or bamboozlement it could be the same. It could be a seed of deception.
Okay.
And once it's planted in the right context, they ain't got to do nothing else because it's already then took over your thought process.
Yeah.
How you perceive and receive information.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. You can't use the thing as evidence within itself, like
to prove itself. Where's the receipts? And that's why a lot of people say that's why you have to believe. Okay, when you have to believe in something, that's when the game really starts or begins.
Yeah.
That's a rabbit hole. You gotta believe in something.
See, bro, and this is my thing. Like, I see the shout out to the Hebrew Israelites. Shout out to the you know what I'm saying, the Muslims. Everybody got
Shepherds rod. You got
basically. I'm talking about all the people that use the doctrine to support whatever they're saying. Like, bro, what's that say? Ezekiel 9:7 says what? You know what I'm saying? Numbers 15:12 says what? Luke 15, like, all that's cool, but that's not enough for me to have like an insightful conversation unless we're just talking about the text. If that conversation is just about the text, cool, I can have a conversation. But if we trying to extrapolate that and bring it, solid and bring it to the surface, and it's like I got to use contextually, then you got to bring it in like a tool, not the thing in itself. You know what I'm saying? And I can't stand when people do that. And that's why a lot of times I pull my information from so many different sources because I cross-reference the sources and I use my own life experience. So I can, if it don't work, I'm not going to suggest it to you just because it's in a book. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Like, and I wish people would stop discrediting their own life experience so much and appealing to authority, which whether it's a book or science or whatever the case may be, to kind of share your information or what have you. Yeah, that's a fact, man. It's a fact.
I think people also use it as a relatable thing. So like, being that we in America, it's Christian culture over everything else. Even if you're Muslim, Buddhist, Hindu, or atheist, the culture to cultivate is Christian.
Okay. Christian cult.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in that context is how you will relate or not relate to other people.
Yeah.
You could tell whether the door is open or closed or cracked, or whether you have to type a code in for open sesame or not, or it just depends on the individual how in tune they are.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of people would throw coded language at you just to see if you picking up on stuff or you working for them folks.
I be wanting to know what percentage of people are aware of that versus just indoctrinated and just just going on a day-to-day basis. And this is what I learned. You know what I'm saying?
That's very interesting.
You know.
You ever know. Yeah. It ain't no way to quantify that. Well, yeah.
It's like, bro, some people are so good at playing chicken. Yeah. You don't know, bro. I be thinking I'm playing chicken.
Yeah.
There's some people, I'm like, damn, I know this dude.
Out here, bro.
I know this dude for all this time. This dude been knowing X, Y, Z. Just never
sleeper cell,
never showed nothing.
Yeah. A lot of times, it's a survival instinct.
Yeah.
After going through so many battles of trying to shed light or prove knowledge, if you get tired of fighting, you want to put your sword down.
Yeah.
And you have relationships with other people, and based on past relationships, I had to sever these ties. I'm tired of severing ties, so I'm gonna lay dormant. I'm going to act like I don't know what I do know to preserve whatever temporary relationship it is at the moment.
See, I don't know. That's interesting. How you?
It could be that. It could be a million other things. There's no way to.
Let's
okay,
let's take that scenario, right?
Okay.
Could you do that?
Could I do it?
Yeah.
Interesting question. So the way I operate, I'm always say something. And once I say something and I see you tense up or your stance is more either in attack mode or not open mode, then I know, okay, this conversation ain't ready right now.
Yeah.
It's possible that we can have it later on, but you need to go through more. You need to learn more. You need to question more. Until you start questioning stuff, you ain't gonna know that answers are out there until you.
It don't even matter what you say.
Yeah.
That part
you have to read. You have to reach a certain level in life where you start questioning stuff.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And until you start questions, you ain't gonna want. You don't care what the answers are if you don't know what the questions are.
Yeah.
So it's like somebody speaking another language to you sometimes.
Yeah. I think a lot of times too, like, I think me personally, I'm there kind of.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like my daily bread, I'm looking up information, bro. Like, I just want to know. Like, I have to know the truth. I want to get to the truth. It might be a never ending, quest by the time, I'm in the casket, whatever. But I don't know. I haven't reached the point where it's like, damn, let me stop looking up information and just pretend fully just to maintain relationships. Like, I feel like what they say too, like a lot of people who are not like assassins or spies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They got something called dissociative identity disorder.
Mm-hmm.
So they're able, these agencies or whatever, they split the person's identity in multiple facets so they can exist in different planes so that the mission is never compromised. So say, for instance, we done took, like, Born Identity, if you've seen that movie, you know what I'm saying? Like, we took you, we done put you through trauma, repetition, and symbolism, and now we separated Ant into 3 different people. So Ant is just living his life. He living his life, you know what I'm saying? He live in Atlanta. He go to the farmer's market every Tuesday. He go out, you know what I'm saying? He go to the movies, does poetry, this and the third. He's living his life. He don't even know the other side of him. You know what I'm saying? Until it's time, we need to activate that sleeper cell. So now we gonna say rubber ducky, whatever, this and the third, and play like Michael Jackson Thriller. Now he is whole assassin, on the mission type of thing. You feel me? Compartmentalizes people's identity. You feel me? So like,
yes. To where they don't even know that. They don't. It's like the MK Ultra and stuff like that.
Yeah, all that
stuff.
Just in case if somebody find you now, we just change you back to the other person. I don't know what happened. Who was that? I don't know. I have no idea. I never did that. Who's that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's like legit having to do that on your own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To exist in society. Yeah. But it's kind of weird because I feel like, I won't say everybody, but a good portion of people are doing that.
And
so
not
like,
even aware of it.
Not aware that the person that you interact with on a day-to-day basis,
yeah,
you feel me? Like, they got the same sentiment you got, but since everybody acting, we just all acting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that be the joint that's kind of, that might be holding the motion back.
And while you acting though, there were time periods in this life to where if you expose your position, you were killed or burned at the stake for the information that you held.
That's true.
So, it could be survival that you're not trying to link with people with past life energy or past life information or vibrating on a similar frequency because of trauma from
past life.
Yeah.
Response, but what if everybody back then is the same people that's here now, which they probably are? If everybody just say, "Yo, this is who I am and this is what I'm about," maybe that changes the whole.
Let's see, the thing is
consciousness of everything.
They say based on certain concepts or resets, whenever you leave this world or you pass and you come back, your spirit can't be created or destroyed, only transferred. When you go out, they wipe your mind and they send you back in. So unless you could have some type of cheat code or some tree or something, you're not even gonna realize that you're a puppet.
Nah, but I'm saying is this though. Once you become aware that you playing the game, like some people in the game.
Yeah.
Once you become aware you playing the game, you like, damn, all this shit was bullshit. But I'm gonna play the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Yeah. I know something.
You hit on something there.
I'm saying, like, how many folks out here is doing that? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's my question.
Okay.
How many people are aware that they playing the game?
Okay. I think that's a very complex question. Yeah. But if you know that the game exists and that you used to be like everybody else and now you're awake, you move different.
Okay.
So people that are awake move different from people that are on the hamster wheel.
Okay, give me some characteristics.
Hamster wheel is in society, when you got to pay bills, when you car note, house note, food, kids, yada yada yada, religion, you got to compartmentalize yourself in all these boxes. Just like if you work for the government and they send you on a mission to kill somebody, after that you go back dormant into the poetry or the whatchamacallit. I think people put themselves in a certain thing to survive in society.
Fact.
And they're not aware of certain realms of information, and they don't even have time to entertain that side of life because they on a hamster wheel.
Interesting.
And they think they got motion. They confuse emotion with progress when it's not. That's not always the case.
Okay, so
it's always a distraction.
So what's somebody on the other side?
Okay, so
what's the characteristic of somebody that's on the other side?
The have you ever heard of this thing called groupthink?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's simulations where they'll put an organic person in a room with nothing but actors.
Yeah.
And when the noise go off, everybody stand up. At first, the person don't realize what's going on.
They're going to stand up too.
Yeah. Eventually, they stand up because they want to blend in, right? And the thing is, if you're problematic and you realize, like, I'm not finna stand up, they get you out of there real quick. You know what I'm saying? There's watchers or there's people that oversee certain stuff. Yeah. They going to get you up out of there. But if you comply, then they'll let you by. And all of a sudden, all the actors are going.
Let you by.
Yeah. And
I'm fired.
After a while, all the actors are gone, and it's a complete room full of strangers that are doing something that they've been programmed to do and don't even know why they're doing it. But they're doing it because they don't want to raise any suspicion. They don't want to be noticed. They just want to.
It's our crew.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, what are the characteristics
what
of that person?
The characteristics is
like, if you could see, can you pick that person out? Like you just said, somebody might compartmentalize pay their bills, pay their car note, take care of their kids, this, that, and the third. They don't got time for any of that stuff. You know what that person looks like. You know the attributes of that person.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff. I don't got time for all that.
Yeah.
On the other side, somebody that's playing the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can you pick that person out through certain attributes?
Like,
do they have
it depends on how well skilled they are. Okay. I think. So it's levels to everything.
Yeah. Oh, you personally picking them out, though.
Okay.
Yeah, like if there was a lineup, you'd be like, all right, number one, yeah, two, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Like you trying to find a culprit.
Okay, I'll say this. I honestly think I'm like 70%.
What does that mean?
Meaning I'm not 100% at picking out every single person.
Got you.
But there's, based on the information I received and how I move, I can see how I move and how other people move, or how they might be making rookie mistakes into blending in. So it's certain tail signs that people could.
Deeper.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So it gets deep. It gets super deep. So yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. At the moment that you 100%,
okay,
you mastered the game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But but if you're playing the game, you're trying to find out who the controllers of the game are.
Okay.
Then you could navigate a lot better. But until you know that, you have to act like you don't know.
For sure.
And find out.
Yeah.
Through trial and error.
Incrementally.
Incrementally.
So
it's different ways.
Facts. I like this. That's a good point.
Like conversations. We had a conversation in the car. We got to talking about random stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you know, I was throwing stuff out there just to see.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And you were throwing stuff back, and I like, okay, he's not a sheep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Coded language. Yeah.
It's interesting. Like, I think when people
some people could intentionally do it, and some people could do it without knowing that they're doing it and thinking that they're covering themselves when they let themselves expose.
Got you.
And somebody with rare ranges of vision or that could see miles, they could pick up on it.
Facts.
I would call those people seers.
You know, it's interesting.
Go ahead.
I think, and this is something like, okay, I play the game. I act like I don't know nothing. I pretend this and third, and then it's like an incremental. It's like peeling back the onion till we kind of get to okay, this person knows something. I come across a lot of people, or not a lot. I come across some people that are so extroverted with their positioning. It's mad interesting. I'm like, yo, are you like if you so extroverted with your positioning, either at the infant stages of coming into knowing, or you probably so far ahead, like it don't matter no more. So that's why it's interesting. Like, I don't know.
That's why I said a percentage.
Yeah.
So and the percentage could range, right? Yeah. So once you're in this rare range of information, I've met people that scared the shit out of me.
Okay.
Bro.
You gotta tell me.
I've met some people, bro.
You see somebody bend the spoon?
Bro, I've met some people that if you didn't know, if you know, but when they start talking and you can relate to everything they talking about, but it's everything they talk about is a rabbit hole.
Nothing solid.
Nothing solid, but it drops and it keep dropping.
Yeah.
It don't
free fall.
Yeah. And you don't know where the parachute's at. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I never got there.
Yeah. So I done ran into some individuals like this. I say, what in the hell?
Yeah, I never got there.
Had the universe open me up to, or what? Why?
I scale it back. I'll be scaling it back. I scale it back myself.
So, of course.
I'm like, what? For real?
Yeah, bro. So, it was this one.
Funny.
It was just a professor. I ain't gonna give no names. And my homie was like, cause I ain't never had no mentor. He's like, Ed, you need a mentor or something. I was like,
professor from where?
I can't.
Oh, you can't give the.
Yeah. It was a professor. I just say it's a professor, but this professor has past life experiences, probably 5 or 6 lives outside of the one currently that we're in. And in every life, he was like a professor, a teacher, somebody in the spiritual. Yes, a seer. Like, and he was going into stuff about astral projection and like some heavy, but he would drop. So I could tell that he's not a regular, like he's like an alien for real. Like, but each thing that he would say is almost like when a hunter digs a hole and throw leaves over it, And after he dug the hole and throw leaves over it, he walking through the wilderness and he know you behind him, so he looking to see if you could jump or dodge the holes that he done set up for you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm following.
I hope. Yeah, so when you run across individuals like that, their level of skill is infinite.
Craftsmanship.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So
Man.
yeah.
Okay. I gotta really think. That's all come across. Maybe I have, and I think I scaled it back. You know what I mean? I think I scaled it back because I still got to play. Like I can't show my whole hand. Like I'm not showing my whole hand. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in situations now, looking back now, which is kind of crazy. Dealing with like I remember there's a chick I used to talk to,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just weird. Like we would talk. I remember I was in the gym one time. We used to talk. Yo, what's up? This and that. Let's chill. What's up? We hung out, whatever. Started talking, and he's like, "Okay, she know a little something." You know what I'm saying? So we started getting to these deep conversations, deep, heavy stuff. And then it's like over time, it's like, all right, we having, conversations.
Yeah.
To me, at a certain point, I started to feel like, all right, this person might be a little off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like this person's trying to jump off the diving board. Fuck it. No strings. I don't care about nothing. Like, and it's like, I feel like the analogy is like, you want me to jump off the cliff with you. I ain't jumping off the cliff with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you trying to influence me to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I swear to God, like I don't know my component.
You at a place where you done exhausted all possibilities. I have not exhausted all the possibilities, so I'm not willing to take that leap of faith like you, but you looking for an astronaut to go on this journey with.
I think you just trying to influence me to sacrifice what I got going on because we just like my thing is that I'm so stubborn. I got to do it on my own. I'm not doing that. So I remember. I can't even say that. I can't.
Okay.
All right. I was gonna go. All right, but anyway, this person. So I get an inkling that something not right with this person, right? Say little things, say this and the third. I'm like, oh, this kind of off. You know what I'm saying? She used to always like to go outside, look at the moon when it's a full moon, all type of stuff. I'm like, all right, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Respect to the moon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I like nature. I like all that. I understand. Like a lunar, I know all that. I would give her advice about certain things. She was older than me though.
Yeah.
Long story short, I ended up stop messing with this chick because it was just too loopy. She said something to me one time, and I was like, yeah, I'm cool on that. My spirit ain't feel right.
Yeah.
Years pass. Years. I'm up there talking to one of my people. One of my peoples knows this person and started to, I guess, converse. They knew our situation, started conversing with this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Cool. I can't say now. I would say names because I don't care really.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I don't care. Bump it. So boom. Come to find out, and I found this out this year. This is something that happened years ago. My people tell me that this person has an affiliation with some of them dudes that are, what do you say, the heads of some of the like little secret society joints, but like like Aleister Crowley type stuff. Like they mother was like affiliated with that movement. If you know Crowley, like he's like the main guy that was like doing all the ritual, all that, this, that, the third.
Okay, somewhat.
Okay,
but I know you was telling me about the school that you've been to.
Yeah, but that's outside of that.
I know that's outside of it, but
bruh,
same similar.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, this person is connected though.
Yeah, but I didn't.
I didn't know it.
I knew something was something.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to feel the energy. I'm like, all right, yeah, we can go deep, but I'm not jumping up. No.
Yeah.
And then it come to find out, my people found that out because he's seen a picture or something. He never told me, and I noticed. Like I told them all the, yeah, I thought you knew. Like, if I knew that, I would never be around this person. You know what I'm saying? I just knew it because I just gotta, I like sharing information, figuring, I could see something's there. But that's a crazy story, bro. Salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people. Shout out to whatever. But yeah, that's crazy because I knew something was off because something was off. That's a fact.
Whenever you speak of a scenario of a situation, it gives me insight or revelation to a whole new school of thought.
Yep. Rabbit hole to a rabbit hole.
Yeah. So what if the Crowley cat, like,
I already know where you're going with it. Go ahead. I already know where you're going with it.
No, I was just gonna say, like, how most folks in America are involved in Christianity, there's certain individuals that are picked out for something else.
Okay.
And just like certain people study the Bible, there's people out there studying something else.
Okay.
Now, certain men and women possess a certain type of energy when you're around them.
Yeah.
So if you're in the church, you're not even aware of certain energies or a lot of things like that. You might feel some, but you don't understand exactly what's going on. But these people are like doctorate degrees in the shit, and they know way above the knowledge of level that you know.
Facts.
But they know you possess the energy.
Uh-huh.
And they trying to baptize you into something that you're not aware of, but they are.
Yeah.
But they trying to do it without your knowledge.
Yeah. Facts.
And that could have been your
It's
spirit
trying to use
self-preservation telling you that, yeah, I ain't going until I'm ready because I could already tell you like the remote control.
Yeah.
And I ain't finna do that, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, the school of thought is there could be
people try to usurp your energy.
Generations of people, like 20 generations deep in the secret knowledge of information or stuff that could be just as strong or prevalent as Islam, Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, but they have an agenda.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
That's a fact. Yeah. I could see that. I could see you having a specific energy signature, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody else being able to read. It's like the X-Men and Professor X. Professor X had the little joint he put on his head. He see all the mutants everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a level 5 mutant. Yeah. It's a level 4 mutant. It's a level 2. This, that. These people don't even know they own strength. None of that. But these people go looking for particular people.
And Magneto wore a helmet
to protect themselves.
So that he couldn't get in his head.
Exactly.
There's some helmets walking around.
Some helmets
walking around here.
Yep.
If the second they go ahead,
that's what I'm saying. It's like all right. There's a war going on outside the man is safe from, and you might be fighting a war, and there might be another war that you fighting that you don't even know you fight, that you're a part of. You're a soldier in that you don't even know is apparent.
That.
You know what I'm saying? These people make a whole, fiction. Now I won't say a fiction, but they make a whole scenario of who your enemies are and who your ops are, and this, that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
What if you in a war and you a pawn on a chessboard and you don't even know that the war is going on? You know what I'm saying? People trying to recruit you, or you've been recruited, and you playing on the team. You don't know you're on the team, and it's all unbeknownst to you. But you complied, and you playing that game, and they running you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something I always think about. Like, who's on what team? You don't even know what team you on.
Yeah. You're not aware that a team exists, but you running plays for the king. For the kingdom. Yeah.
Running plays for the kingdom.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's different kingdoms.
You running
several different kingdoms.
And sometimes the kingdoms work in consort for your energy at this particular time because it behooves them to work together at this time.
Because you're on the hamster wheel, but while you're on the hamster wheel, you're generating energy for the kingdom.
Yeah.
but not energy for yourself. And once you realize and wake up that you're on a hamster wheel, it's affecting their kingdom and the energy and whatever they building.
Exactly. And it could be like this, like it could be multiple factions using you. And they're aware that they are,
They're working in harmony.
It's like buying stock in a company. We all could buy stock in a certain company, and then the market is going to go up and it's going to go down. Just because, you know what I'm saying? I could, the stocks I buy, you don't necessarily have to buy, but we both can share the same stock. And if it benefits, you know what I'm saying, or if it goes up, we both benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? And then we can make a separate play. I think people are like that. We just energy signatures, and you're not aware who's investing in you. It could be for your betterment or your detriment. You know what I'm saying? So it's just interesting, man. You come across things, people talk to you, in life, you never know what their agenda is. You know what I'm saying? You never know, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's one of them things. It's one of the things. We X-Men, you feel me? We all, we something. And one thing I want to say too, like as a collective, there are people who are the original people that are here existing in space. And I think you special. You have something. Don't let people trick you out your spot to usurp what is bestowed for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're here for a reason. You got gifts for a reason. Don't believe all these commercials that are trying to make you think that it's not that, because it really is that. You know what I'm saying? And there's going to be people that's going to come around and they're going to try to use your energy to power what they got going on.
Definitely.
Life, you can make your quote-unquote own choices, but do things to your betterment, not your detriment. Don't be fearful, that something bad is going to happen if you don't do what's prescribed. You know what I'm saying? You got to go with what your gut feeling is and go with that. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all I had to say. But yeah, man, that's what it, it's just life's trials and tribulations, man. You be like, damn, like that's what that was. Reflecting back, like, oh, this chick was really about that. Or, man, I didn't have all types of situations. Man, I remember we talking, whatever. We got to talk about? It's Friday. We got some brews. We're my dog, you know what I'm saying? Catching up.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, man. I remember I was in this situation. I had this ex-girlfriend, and we ended up breaking up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She cool, whatever. But I remember we broke up, and like maybe some time passed. She used to make little products. So I remember she made like a scrub, like a body scrub.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right, she making scrubs now. I'll support the business. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'll buy one. You know what I'm saying? Just because I, love support, even though we now got a situation. Just there, boom. Bought it from her, boom. She mailed it to me. So I ended up getting it. I remember, I think it was like New Year, like the day before New Year's, I usually like take like a cleansing. I like to cleanse myself to go into New Year, like new energy. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to take a shower. I'm like, let me try to use this. I never used it before, the little scrub joint. I wanted to go try to use the scrub, got the shower on. I'm about to go take a shower. Shower cut off. Boom! The shower cut off. Water. Never happened before. My apartment in New York. Shower cut off. Blue! I said, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to use this. Went through that joint and got me.
But see, it could be the universe or anything giving you a sign, bro.
Yo,
but any little thing lets you know right then, hey, I ain't even got to question this.
Yo, I think when you know, man. You're not even supposed to second think that. I was like, yeah, nah, son ain't right with this. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, when things like that happen, that's funny, bro. Like, oh, no. When you override your program.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be stuff that's going to tell you.
And a lot of people will tell you stuff like, something told me not to do this, but I did it anyway, and I got my head cracked. Or I did it anyway, and I got my ass set on fire. Or I did it anyway, and XYZ happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And certain people learn from it or are in tune with it, and certain people are like the children of Israel running around the wilderness in a circle for 40 years. So they repeating the same thing over and over again.
So
and it could go ahead.
No,
'Cause that's just an allegory.
do you have experiences like that where you was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't do this, but you did it anyway, and then something happened? Oh no, like what?
I ain't finna go. It's something I felt like the spirit was telling me not to do, and I did it anyway.
Like, what, can you talk about it specifically or nah? Or you got you got anything lighthearted? You got something lighthearted, like you don't gotta go deep in that.
I ain't gonna go deep, but I say it was after I did what I did. I woke up in the middle of the night and it was a spirit in the room, an energy that tried to jump in me. Yeah, and yes, I fought with whatever this spirit was, and I did everything in my power, and I couldn't get it off me. Bro, I couldn't. But, and the crazy thing, based on religion, which makes me question a lot of different things, but like when I said Jesus or in the name of Jesus, I was able to get it off me.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The crazy thing was, like, when I woke up, I looked and I said, it looked like XYZ or a spirit or something. So I closed my eye, rubbed my eyelid, whatever, and I looked back, it was still there. I said, shit.
You run down the Rolodex of names. Hey. Yo, it would go to the yellow page in the name.
Yeah, it was trying to possess me.
Okay.
And I ended up telling my dad about it. And my dad was like, I don't want to know nothing about this.
That was in Bama?
Yeah, in Alabama.
Yeah,
I was in Alabama. It was a long time ago. It was like, son, hey, man, look, whatever that aspect, whatever, you keep that to yourself. He said,
that's a fight you got to fight.
Yeah. He said, son, hey, man, look, yeah.
Okay.
But so, and maybe later I might go into detail, but now I just, yeah. So I'm trying to think on another level, another example, a lighter example. Go ahead.
I could give one that's okay. So like, it's not, spirits and all that, but
okay.
Like I used to play football, man. I played college ball. I think I was pretty good. But after college, I used to take football so serious. After college, I didn't want to play no more. Like, I ain't go to the league. Shout out to my people that went to the league. Shout out to my family that went to the league and all that, man. But I remember the homies, like, years after, they used to play flag football. Some of my old teammates and stuff like that. And I was good. They always, every year after, yo, Drake, come on and play. Drake, come on and play. I'm like, nah, because I know myself. Like, if I play, I don't want to play against dudes that's, like, trying to go all out and trying to, relive their high school. And because I'm going to be serious and they do some dumb shit, I'm going to end up, it's going to be what it is. Yeah. So I'm like, I try to, like, because it's like we call it dissociative identity disorder. Like, once I play, I'm a different person. So I'm like, I'm not even going to put myself in that situation. Yo, Drake, come on. All right, boom. 1 year, I was like, all right, I'll play. I'll never forget. It was 2016, October 31st. It was Halloween. Early in the day. Yo, Drake, come play. They in the league. They play every year. Yo, I went to go play. Something told me, don't play. Like, I know I'm not supposed to play. Like, it's like I made a deal or something. Like, I felt like I made a deal or a covenant or a contract.
That is heavy.
And I broke it type shit. So I went to go play that. I was playing, it was like first quarter. I wanted to take off to go run. Bow! I felt like somebody just kicked me, like somebody clipped me. I thought one of my homies clipped me. And I'm like, damn, why you tripped me? I turned around, nobody was there. I said, oh, joint. I went, felt my back of my Achilles. My Achilles was gone. No Achilles. Tore my Achilles. I went aside. I was pretty tough, so I'm like, hey, Dre, what's good? I'm like, nah, something not right. They're like, nah, you good, yo, so good. I'm like, nah, something not right. I was at the hospital.
Yeah.
So I came, ruptured Achilles and all that. But I knew I wasn't supposed to do that. Yeah. I knew for a fact. I knew it. I felt it. I knew it. And it was like after I was like, damn, I really try to override what I knew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to try to please the people or
so
your homies.
Bro. Yeah,
that's heavy.
It's like something like that. Like,
damn.
It's just like, damn.
That was almost like the water cutting off again.
Right, I can only imagine if I still try to bathe with that joint. Well, hey, I don't know what I'd be. I'd probably be in the, I don't know, man. Be careful.
Yeah.
Listen to your inner spirit and your instinct, bro. Because this shit crazy out here, bro. People trying to make you do shit.
Yeah.
And you be like, damn, I'm being a good friend or I'm being a bad friend.
Yeah.
Or here's another trick bag. Work hard. That's another trick bag y'all gotta look into too. I ain't gonna hold you. Working hard, like, there's nothing wrong with hard work. But make sure it's something that you are aligned with. Don't just, you gotta work hard, and if it ain't working, you just powering through. You know what I'm saying? That power through sometimes is a trick bag. It's a fact. So you gotta know yourself. Because they're gonna work hard, I'm break my back, and then now you got all these health issues, you got all that stuff, because you was powering through and you got marketed to work hard. When in reality, it might have been something that you were supposed to do that was supposed to come easy.
Yeah.
And you just ignored it because they said, oh, you just playing around, or you're not serious. Oh, what you doing? That's just a game.
And if you black, especially, don't work hard if you ain't supposed to work hard. So our ancestors did enough of that, and you see, it didn't get us nowhere. So there are examples for every situation, I feel like. But working hard, they'll tell you, if working hard got you where you needed to be, this conversation wouldn't even be existing right now.
Yeah, bro.
I already be there. I already have the funds. I'd be somewhere in Telemundo.
Yeah, everybody work hard.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, work hard if you want to.
Listen. Work in alignment.
It's a different field that you pick in cotton or a plantation, and somebody else is getting the benefits from your effort. Not you.
Yeah.
You know.
Unless you like to pick cotton. You feel me? If that's what your pastime is and that's what you enjoy, by all means.
Now, if you like to pick cotton, you need to have a clothing line or some shit. Don't
just pick cotton just for the hell of it.
Unless you're getting charged with some energy from picking the cotton or something, or revelation, like if you can touch the cotton and get a vision of what you need to do tomorrow or something, some benefit. If you just out there picking cotton in,
hey, yo, what the fuck? Yo, that's crazy. Just out here picking cotton for the hell of it.
Yeah, bro. Hey.
Oh, man.
Hey, that's the man.
Damn. Yeah.
And you could do it if you want. A lot of people do stuff like that. And I ain't saying don't do it. I'm just saying think about where's the energy and the effort going to and who benefiting from it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, because a lot of folks see you good at, there's a lot of people good at stuff that they don't even like to do.
Yeah. Or things that come easy to you naturally.
Yeah.
You just disregard it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, you look good. People will tell you all the time too. I think that's what happens.
Yeah.
People tell you, yo, how you able to just do that? Oh, that ain't nothing. You overlook it, and that's what you're supposed to be doing because it come easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you overlook it. Nah, I'm supposed to be doing this because it's hard. I worked hard at it. I stayed up all night. Yeah. When you could have just spent 10 minutes doing what you do regular and pay yourself for a lifetime. People willing to pay for that because they don't got whatever that is. But that's the trick bag, man. Salute, man. The trick bag. The trick bag, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, man. The trick bag is serious, bro.
Yeah, that bag of tricks. Yo, it's hard. You live a whole lifetime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, shout out to my pops. My pops, you know what I'm saying? I got laid off, you know what I'm saying? A couple times, been laid off. You know what I mean? My pops be hitting me with the, hey, man, if I was you, I'd pick up a trade. Hey, be an electrician. You know what I'm saying? You always get work.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got nothing against it, but.
Yeah. Like, it ain't naturally your calling or your business or your field.
You don't give a fuck. Hey, look, if I was you, yeah, Popsy, not me. You know what I'm saying? I respect you, but, You know what I mean? I'm not scared outside. I think, fuck it. It's what I deal with the consequences, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? And I think that level of like conviction gets you where you need to go. Personally, you gotta what Drake said. I'm not, Drake. Whatever. He said you gotta stay long enough to see never stay long. He said I never stayed long enough to see shit change. I think if you stay long enough, shit start to change. You be like, all right, whatever was an L.
Who said never stay long enough to see shit change?
Drake.
Drake?
Yeah, he said like because he was moving from Canada to wherever he's moving. He's like, I never stayed long enough to see shit change. Like, I just get new updates. I forgot what song that was, but
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everything has its time. So like 6 o'clock, if he down at 6 o'clock, it's 6 p.m. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna get 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. at some time. You're gonna be up. So that's just the way the game go. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like, damn, if it's not working right now, I gotta switch up and do something else. Second you move over here, you know what I'm saying? Where you was just at? Somebody just found the time
over there. Yeah.
You just had to be patient. It just wasn't the time. You know what I'm saying? So
discipline.
Yeah. Yo, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
R.I.P. to one of the greats, man. D'Angelo passed away. Was it 2 days ago?
I think.
Yeah, 2 days ago, man. How you feel about D'Angelo? Are you a fan of his?
I'm a fan of D'Angelo. I might not be like no super fan, but I like this work, man, his songs, and he was super dope artist. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if y'all was bumping D'Angelo heavy and Bama and all that.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, D'Angelo, I rocked out to D'Angelo. Like the project he did with Lauryn Hill, like the project that he did with a few other people, he was a soul brother to me. I mean, anything neo soul, anything that, and it's hard to describe. Like he just had it seemed like a perfect chemistry with the instrument and his voice.
Yeah,
locked in.
Yeah.
I was a fan in that sense, or whatever. So,
Shout out to the true artist through and through. You feel me? Like he's like one of them, like a pure artist, where it's like I don't care about the fame. Like I just want to make music. You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of times when he came out with the the song that put him on the map. What was it like? Untitled. When he was in the joint with no shirt and then he just the camera or whatever. He got so much attention from that. He felt like it was hard to go outside. He didn't want to go outside like that because it's like he wanted to focus on the music, and then now he kind of sexualized himself.
Success.
Yeah, and it sexualized himself. You know what I'm saying? Become the sex symbol, and it kind of threw him off. So he had to kind of go into hiding a little bit. Ain't that's crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like when it all comes at one time, it's like damn. But salute to the legend, man.
Yeah, salute to the
legend. I feel like I don't know what's going on, but a lot of people
falling off, man.
A lot of people I came up during my time, like watching, listening to,
out, bro.
They transitioning. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that play is. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you got any insight, any downloads, any answers for me?
I think. I'm not sure, but I think that we're on the brink of another reset.
Okay. When you say reset, what you mean? You gotta tell the people, man. Some people don't know what you're talking about. They trying to catch up.
A lot of people ain't even aware of a reset. A reset like, and this may be sound crazy, but like, okay, at one time it was dinosaurs on the earth.
So they say.
Yeah. Or whatever. They got bones or whatever. The dinosaurs had their time. It's a reset. Now it's our time.
Okay.
After the reset, it's going to be another time, another group of beings or society, aliens or something to inhabit this dimension or this time or this space.
They're about to flood it out. They're going to flood the joint out.
It's
The Great Flood, the Tartarian.
Well, Tartaria or something like it's just certain things like well, if you think, and I'm gonna go with what I'm familiar with. And the Bible is, I'm familiar with a lot of the scriptures.
Yeah.
So there was a point, Nimrod was the first ruler of civilization after the flood.
Yeah.
Nimrod had gathered all the people together to build a Tower of Babel to heaven.
Yeah.
And God said, man, it's on one accord.
Okay.
Whatever they think they can accomplish.
Okay.
So, pow.
You got to
He confound the languages.
Yeah.
And people that spoke the same language migrated to different parts of the world to where they couldn't build or whatever. AI, you got technology, you got headphones now that where you can have them in your ear, somebody speaking 30 different languages and you can pick up on it. That's bringing things back to
synchronicity.
Yeah. Okay. So when that type of synchronicity starts to compile, and it can lead up to.
Okay, so every time we reach a moment of singularity, all right, y'all figured out the puzzle. Bow, break up the puzzle pieces, niggas. Damn. Okay.
Did that make sense?
I'll get it. I'm following.
Okay.
I'm following.
So you just get different pieces of the game, and they'll never give it to you all at once, or because we all got these phones and these devices, they're listening to what or how we process and stuff in real time.
Facts.
I heard somebody say that Apple was sponsoring the Super Bowl, and the new earpods could translate different languages or whatever. Now the person that they get, and I forget the name of the person, you're gonna be doing it in a different language, so it's gonna be supporting folks getting those.
Yeah.
That type of technology, per se. You know what I'm saying? And I've already seen research to where they said, like the earpods that don't translate can also read your thoughts or your brain or something like so. So yeah, if they got that type of technology, and it's not common knowledge, it's knowledge if you're seeking knowledge, but if you ain't seeking knowledge, you're unaware.
Yo,
yeah.
Now you just said so right now. So it's like singularity. They trying to go to one world government, one. You know what I'm saying? One currency. One
currency.
Yo, that's crazy because it's like they say the creator is the one.
And even deeper than that, it's a story. I'm trying to. I don't know where I remember the story from. It was somebody telling it. It was. I don't know if it was Catholic, like Catholic people, but they were trying to create one God, the whole one God thing, and one of the priests was like, they'll never go for it.
Monotheism?
Yeah, monotheism.
Yeah,
because they said at the time it was unheard of.
Yeah, everybody had their own God.
Yes, everybody had their own God, so to try to make it into one God, it was I think the dude was black too, and so.
What dude you talking about?
I don't know his name.
The dude that was trying to get everybody on monotheism.
No. The dude that was trying to tell him not to do it.
Okay. Yo, chill.
Yeah.
Chill. I just got my bail.
They start. He had to go on the run. Dude had to go on the run because they were trying to kill him because he was opposing what they were trying to do, and he didn't think that it could happen. And bam, now we're here. So either he ran and escaped, or he ran and they caught him and killed him, and whatever it went through.
Got you.
So the thing was the information that he had, and prior to that information, when you get certain people working on stuff, the possibilities are limitless.
Okay.
It's a saying too that say, if you don't mind who get the credit, anything is possible.
Anything's possible. Damn, that's crazy.
It's to put you in the mind zone of, okay, what is this all for? You know, and that could be scary, the results, or thinking about the greater picture of the grand scheme of things could be very frightening. But this reset, who knows? Well, you talk about Tartaria or whatever, and how some of these structures was here like hundreds of thousands of years older than what they say they are.
For sure.
But they trying to say that they built it, but they don't have the
this.
thing.
It was in 1970.
Yeah.
All the libraries, all the Capitol.
And the money with the mark on it, it was an eye, and they tried to make it a one, but it wasn't a one. Yeah. And so what? Yeah. Times like
say we in the year they said like we had 1,000. They added 1,000 years to the calendar, make it seem like it was older than what it was.
Yeah.
They said the reset was like it was 400 years ago type of situation.
Yeah. But if you don't know about it, or if you're not interested in it, stuff like that, it's so many people trying to keep their lights on and food on the table. This shit don't even interest them. This shit like talking about the Easter Bunny.
That's the trick.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, trick bag. Yeah.
They'll talk about the Easter Bunny, and they'll talk about Santa Claus.
Yeah.
They'll talk about who did what. Rihanna did this, and all these fictional characters did that. The stars. These are what the stars are doing.
The funny thing is, you can see Santa Claus, you can see the Easter Bunny.
You can find all of them.
But where's the picture of God?
Niggas don't even let you draw Muhammad in this moment. You can't draw Muhammad.
Hey.
That's blasphemy.
Exactly. Or whatever. But again, it could be blasphemy, like with the whole Christ, the Jesus, the Yeshua, when the Bible plainly describes him as a person of color. Like burnt bronze. We bronze. Burnt bronze is closer to the color of this mic or something. It's a lot darker.
Did you see the
woolly hair?
Did you see
Yeah, that table is about a good burnt bronze. But go ahead.
The rapper Annalie Chopper and Jonathan Major, they was with Kirk Franklin. You seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Do I got it?
Okay.
You didn't see that?
I might have seen it. And
they was talking about Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can bring this joint up. Hey, we got some new technology on the set.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
Cool.
Let's see if I can bring it up. Bring up YouTube. Boom. It was Annalie Chopper and what I just said, Jonathan Major. John Major. I need the shorts. So I gotta switch the camera angle. Boo!
Yeah.
Let's see. Now I need where's the shorts, man? Oh damn. Shorts.
Where's my shorts?
But what is on this firm?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think this is it right here.
In Christianity, it's a thing where people praise the Son more than they praise. And that's what I don't like.
Oh look, everybody,
Because
we can't hear it on the
if we are man made in the likeness, Jesus is our brother.
doing everything but the right ground.
You get what I'm saying? Why would I drop down and praise my brother instead of praising my father? And that goes back to honoring your parents.
I just gotta say something.
What?
Have you read the Bible?
I read the Bible. I listen to the Bible. I receive from source straight.
I would say read it again.
Sir, let me ask you a question, okay? In Christianity, it's a thing where people praise the Son more than they praise the Father. And that's what I don't like.
Okay.
Because if we are man made in a likeness, Jesus is our brother. You get what I'm saying? Why would I drop down and praise? In Christianity, it's a thing where people praise the Son more than they praise the Father. And that's what I don't like.
Okay.
Because if we are man made in a likeness, Jesus is our brother. You get what I'm saying? Why would I drop down and praise my brother instead of praising my father? And that goes back to honoring your parents.
I just gotta say something.
Good.
Have you read the Bible?
I read the Bible. I listen to the Bible. I receive from source straight.
I would say read it again.
Sir.
Let me ask you a question, Ray. Check.
Chat.
Funny.
All right. Yeah, we just had to share that real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah. I've seen somebody say it in a different way. When certain churches be like, praise Jesus and all, or they praying to Jesus.
Messed everything up. Well, go ahead.
When you're supposed to be praying to God in Jesus' name.
Okay.
Like, so Jesus is not the person to pray to. He, like Verizon, T-Mobile, or Sprint. When you talking and you on one of those lines, you talking in the name of, whatever carrier you're using. And one of the coldest things, I might have said this at another time, is that one of the coldest things I heard a preacher say in the pulpit is that religion is like a vehicle. Its job is to get you to God, whether it's a boat, plane, train, or whatever. Once you get to God, you get out of the vehicle. But what a lot of people do is turn the vehicle into God. And when they get to God, they die in the vehicle, and they were right by God, and they never get to experience Him because they were trying to control what they thought God was in the first place.
Oh,
and they cause a lot of other passengers to die with them in the vehicle, never getting to experience God.
That is crazy. Damn. God is a destination, and religion, or let's say there's different avenues to get to Him, but people turn. That's what, like, people praising the car that they drive instead of where they trying to get to, man. Getting from point A to point B. That's heavy, man. What? That's heavy. Damn, yeah. Exactly. I feel like that, man. Like Jesus this, Jesus that, Muhammad this, Muhammad that. Everything, everybody.
Is it Buddhists or Hindus? They believe in all paths to God.
Yeah.
But that would be anti-Christian. But what is Christian? Christian never was supposed to be a religion in the first place because Christ wasn't a Christian.
Christ wasn't a Christian, bro.
People get lost in there.
People.
And they talk about. Go ahead.
People, and it's no different than the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus. People need a mascot. You know what I'm saying? People fall in love with the mascot, man, instead of winning the game.
And they drinking the Kool-Aid.
They drinking the Kool-Aid.
They on the Kool-Aid.
They looking at the mascot performing, doing this, that, and the third, but they forget that there's a game to be won here. You know what I'm saying? And that game is for your understanding or overstanding. And you just get so caught up in the theatrics and the entertainment that you forget that the game is being played. And that's heavy, man. That's heavy. That's super heavy, bro. Cause it's like, this is blasphemy. Like, bruh, how?
Yeah.
How? Because you asked the question. No, you can't question God.
Yeah.
Which God? Who is his God? Like, what are we talking about?
People want to hurt you or stone you to death or do, like, back in the days, this type of conversation came with high consequences.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
But
yeah, you ever watch you ever watch the show American Gods?
I've seen clips of it.
Okay, yeah, they discontinued it. I don't think they discontinued it.
Was
because,
going in.
Oh, you talking about
slave ship?
Yeah, Nancy. Here's a Nancy the spider. Yeah, he is going in.
And there's some African proverbs.
Yeah, for sure. That's what. And Nancy. Yeah, Nancy. That's when they did is that's where the idea of Spider-Man actually came from. Nancy the spider, from that narrative or whatever. But American Gods. I think everything we talk about is that, and it's. I think it was so heavy. It had 2 seasons. They discontinued it because I think it was too heavy.
You know what?
And it was a fire show too. Fire.
I think Have you ever heard, what is it, Plato, the allegory of the cave?
For sure.
I think what artists, what film producers try to do is they try to wake up the masses. And they give it to them in symbolisms and bits and pieces and movies and episodes. And when the powers that be recognize what they're doing, they either interrupt it or they do something to the person that's orchestrating it. Like, example, I don't remember the exact timeline, and I don't want to, like, okay, Green Mile.
Jack Coffey.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It was about Christ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? John Coffey.
Jack Coffey. That's a Jack Coffey is the field I played at for.
Yeah, again,
John Coffey.
When he was coming up with the movie, they told him, the higher ups, like, don't do that. Don't put the movie out. We don't need you to do that. You messing up stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're challenging stuff. Or you going to cause people to think, okay, this narrative could be true. Or you could apply it to more than one thing, and once you see it that way, then the control starts to fade or whatever. I think I don't know who was it, the director or whatever. He had a bad car accident. He almost died or whatever, and but he went on and did it anyway.
Yeah,
you know, and he was arrested for a crime he didn't do, and put to death for something that they knew he was innocent of.
Yeah.
You know, he healed a woman, brought the rat black to life, you know what I'm saying, and put the evil spirit into the god, which is the swine, and the swine ended up going to the river and killing itself.
Yeah.
Which is, but it's a lot of symbolisms and a lot of that stuff, and Hollywood could get you to celebrate the chosen people, but when you cut the TV off, you despise the real chosen people.
Facts. Yeah.
They don't want you to wake up to where you could.
They also like that's you.
Yeah.
Don't think that's you. You're not Superman.
Avatar, yeah.
He ain't Superman. Like, you ain't none of that. But yeah,
breadcrumbs.
Yeah, little bread. There's that, and I think there's another side of it too, right?
Okay.
Where I forgot the name of this theory or this. I think it's like a psychological. I think it is like a theory or something like that. But the powers that be, they got to show you what they're doing to you, so they can escape their karma. You know what I'm saying? Like it's learned consent. I think it's what it's called. Learned consent.
Okay.
Right? So I have to show you what I'm doing, or quote unquote the truth of what I'm doing. And if you go watch it, then whatever this karmic cycle is, I escape, getting repercussions for it from it, because I told you what I was gonna do. So for instance, like before the towers got hit, 9/11, there was a TV program where the same exact scenario that happened 6 months prior. You know what I'm saying? It was like the government had a whole conspiracy where they framed like some so-called terrorists that were supposed to hijack a plane and fly it into the World Trade Center. It happened 6 months prior. I forgot, it was like aired on Fox or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the government ended up remote controlling the airplane and they crashed it, whatever the case may be, whatever.
Yeah.
But like in movies and in film and TV or in theater, we have to show you what we're gonna do. So when you see it, if you don't, that was just a movie. All right, cool. We gonna do that so that when it happens, we reach, when we get to the end of the road, and we reach the creator, we can say, look, we ain't do nothing to nobody. We told them we was gonna do it. They could have stopped this. They chose not to because it was a movie.
Chose not to participate
because it was a movie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They watched. They entertained. They watched it. You know what I'm saying? They supported. So it's like that side too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So either way, people getting lulled to sleep.
Twofold.
Yeah.
Or multifold.
Yeah. Origami. So origami, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on, man.
Ain't no stop to the folding. Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. What's up? What else you got? What you got going on, man? I know we kind of close on time right now. Yeah. But what you got going on? You doing any upcoming performances? What's up?
I'm not doing any. I'm laying low and waiting for the proper time to pop out, I guess, man. So I'm metaphorically sitting on the head waiting for it to hatch, I guess.
Okay.
But I could say just something random off the thing. I'm waiting for a ride and doing Uber or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm just relaxing and I have a vision of a woman. And she has a dog. And I'm thinking to myself, when I'm doing, I don't like picking up people with pets because the hair gets all over the car and yada, 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 whatever. So I had this vision and I could see this woman and this animal. And I'm thinking, I don't always have visions, but when I have them, I have them. And sometimes they're very clear. Sometimes they may be a little vague. Sometimes they're motion pictures. They're just different. And so right after I get the vision, I get a ride. And it's this young lady. And I'm thinking the whole time, why did I have this vision right before this ride? And so I picked the young lady up. I could hear her voice. I know that she has an accent. I know it's not an American accent. Well, I know she's an African young lady or whatever. So she had 2 stops. I don't like extra stops either. So the first stop after I picked her up was to the dog field. Yeah. But it wasn't a big dog, but it was still a dog. And she had it in little traveling things so that the hair wouldn't get out. And so I had an interesting conversation with her. At first, I didn't want to talk to her about it because, like, this could freak somebody out or make them think you crazy or whatever. So, you could, so what I did was I asked her about spirituality or prophecy or people having gifts. I asked about gifts. Yeah. And as soon as I asked about gifts, only thing that registered in her mind was magic. Okay. Magic. So I'm like, yeah, I say, well, I brought that up because I can have visions and sometimes they happen right fast. Sometimes it take a while for them to manifest. Yep. But right before I picked you up, I had a vision with a woman, with an animal, with a dog or whatever. And it was only after she picked up the dog that I started sharing this information with her because I didn't know. Yeah. That she was. But I was thinking that was what it was going to be. But when it happened, she also was listening to music and she whatever. So when we got to the place and she came out with a dog, I was like, ain't this that's crazy or whatever. Yeah. And she was telling me about her family members or lineage or to ancestry. And she said that, and I never thought of it in the capacity that she was saying she liked how African Americans could trace their lineage back to a certain thing because during slavery, Europeans were very detailed about, the shipments and the containers and this and that. And I was like, well, you born in Africa, you should have all your information and your culture. She said, nah, it ain't like that. She said, she shared with me that one of her parents was like, not open to sharing like family history or origin or whatever. Wouldn't even teach them the native tongue like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I thought that was deep because I thought that every person or member in Africa had this access to
everybody in the trip bag.
Yeah. So, and I was letting her know that one of her parents might be dealing with childhood trauma, and she said immediate, yes, that's part of it, you know. And I say, well, I hope that you could find whatever information that you're seeking because it's something that seemed to be important to her or whatever.
Yeah.
We had a nice conversation about that, and I asked her because I picked up on her energy also and why. I still don't know exactly why it happened, but sometimes God, the universe, or whatever you want to call it, reminds you that you gifted and that you should tune in to stuff, or you should, take heed or pay attention or whatever. And so I told her, like, I've had these gifts for as long as I can remember. Do you have any gifts? I have dreams and they come true. But I think it's all in my head. Right? So, whatever came from it, I think that I was supposed to remind her to pay attention to her dreams and how they might manifest themselves in different ways or aspects of her life. And what you think may not be this or that, or maybe, It could be a snowball or a domino effect that could start something, or
It'd be the inciting event. You know what I'm saying? That spark. You know, yeah. Nah, that's heavy. That's
just right.
Yeah, man.
Like
That's
that.
the trick. The trick bag is to get you to second guess the things that you know.
Yeah.
Like you know what you
Felt.
know.
Yeah.
You know, you feel me? Like you know what you got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But don't, when your brain start getting included, you start, oh, nah, that was just that. My mind playing tricks on me. You know, all this other stuff.
Or Lauryn Hill say, when the truth comes, you don't hear it when you've been programmed to fear it.
See? There you go. Yeah, scared of yourself.
Yeah.
You're scared of yourself, man. That's a fact. That's
buying into a program that balks you.
Crazy.
Saul Williams version say, what are you buying into and how much would it cost to buy you out?
Yeah.
That's a rabbit hole.
Another one. Yeah, that was heavy. Man.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm glad you was able to communicate that with the woman.
Yeah.
Sometimes, let me see.
Sometimes you go out on a limb and you don't know how it's
gonna go. You know what's interesting too? How you feel like, okay, I think
on a lighter note, let me say, if you know, whenever the spirit or your intuition or whatever tell you to communicate with somebody else, I don't think I remember a time the way it wasn't right or where the person wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't
a person. Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact. And I think a lot of times,
take a leap of faith sometimes.
And
it's not a comfortable thing.
No, it's not
to do.
And I think before they had a silos and all these cubicles and doing all this, like being on this certain schedule, you would see a traveler, you come across a traveler, you might be a traveler, you speak to people and you learn things about them and yourself. They try to condition people to be in these routines where it kind of mitigates against those things. So we put on our AirPods, we put on our iPhones, we go into some to block out the people that you're naturally crossing paths with. You know what I'm saying? The noise or the dissonance kind of prevents you from having these interactions that the universe may be, bringing together. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a little bit for you to kind of, and another thing too, I realized, and this is something I've been doing, I've been fasting every Tuesday, Wednesday. Fast, 48 hours, 36 to 48 hours straight. I've been doing that for like a month. That just make a difference. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's happening. But them days when I be fasting or right after, the information I get super clear. Way more clear than it would be if I was eating them days. So, the external reality is a reflection of your internal reality. If you're consuming a lot of information, a lot of food and stuff, it's harder to decipher some of the messages that you're supposed to get. Like, you know what I mean? That's some insight that I've been getting. You know what I mean? Even back in the day when people were hunter-gatherers, they had to do stuff, they would go hunt when they was fasted. You know what I'm saying? Because your awareness, that key, you don't have a weight on you that's kind of like holding you back or that's telling you to do stuff. And so your first brain is your stomach. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just a little quote unquote food for thought. Get it? Food for thought. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's heavy.
I don't know, that just happened. But yeah. So yeah, I think that goes into the pot too, man. Like, I think when you fasted, you don't second guess yourself.
You're more spiritual discerned too.
Exactly.
And you starve your physical self and you feed your spiritual self.
Your energy goes to the spiritual.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And whichever entity you feed is the one that's going to be stronger.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, that's heavy.
It's crazy how you can feed your spirit by not feeding your flesh.
Can't serve two masters. It's crazy. You want to answer? You got a question you want to answer?
Push back the plate.
Yeah, push the plate back, man. You got to make some space.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Discipline.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because you're used to what things taste like, and you develop an appetite for things that you don't even need.
Develop appetite for physicality and materialism. You know what I mean? Now you spiritually empty, but you got all the possessions in the world and realize why you not
feel empty.
And you're unfulfilled. Hey, yo, you're unfulfilled, but your stomach is filled. That's crazy. I don't know. I might have to write me a poem that's go off that little bag, man. I'm about to get retire my pen, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Ant, tell them where they can follow you, bro.
Okay. You can follow me. I have Instagram. That's Anthonology. ANTHONOLOGY.
Yeah.
That's my artist page, and I have like an everyday page called Deep Tribes. And
that's some new.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you gotta put me on to that.
Yeah, Deep Tribes. Yeah. You can't pull back the curtain too fast.
Okay, got you.
I got other pages too. No.
I bet.
But you can't. Yeah. So, yeah. So it's different pages for different things. You know. Yeah. So.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you should entertain everything, but it's facets. It's like they compartmentalize.
Yeah.
What's the acronym of the example you gave for the agent?
Oh yeah. Dissociative identity. Yeah. Compartmentalize. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you never know. You got to collect the puzzle pieces. You know what I'm saying? Collect the puzzle. For us to know you serious, you got to pick up the puzzle pieces and put it together. And then you get another piece, man. So I'll get that. So yeah, man. Follow Anthonology. Follow me at Dre_the_prophet, and follow 80 Piece across all socials. We're gonna do a replay of last week's SUV sessions and SNS sessions. If you are a DJ and you're my homie, hit me up. I'm trying to get more people in here on the music tip. I want all different genres of music. We're trying to put people on and just make a real cool environment. I got to have you pull up to one of the joints so you can kind of see what the vibe is like.
Cool.
We're going to have more episodes, man. I need more people to come come pull up on me and do some episodes. I got some homies. I got some people I've been talking to. Shout out to the homie that's a barber. You feel me? Like, he hit me. He's trying to come on the episode. We're gonna talk about some of the stuff that's happening in the celebrity barber world and stuff like that. And a couple of other homies. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all as always. You know, stay safe. Do what you gotta do, and don't believe all the stuff you see in the media, you know what I'm saying? Or believe it. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? The aliens might come, they might not. Who knows? That's the big talk that we didn't even get to that. But maybe next time, you know what I'm saying? History of the future. Yeah.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
History of the future.